Live on SRL TV, it's the Penrith Panthers taking on the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Two teams who have got a lot in common coming into this round 5 clash. Underdogs at the start of the season, but over halfway through this SRL Season 1, and both teams well in contention for finals berths as we count down to the remaining 3 rounds. Nathan Fisher leading his Panthers out onto the park for what is a crucial match. The Panthers sitting 2 points outside the top 4, while the Rabbitohs sit atop of the SRL table, led by Jai Collins, but supported by a brutal back 3, Connor Bell, Tyler Clay and Kurt Maul. As we look to get things underway here at Panthers Park, Mason Yates sends it deep down into Rabbitohs territory. And it's Macaulay Morris who brings it back to a hard-hitting Kurti Kurya. So as we see these two teams start to get into their work, it was the Panthers who went to Brisbane in round 4, took on the Broncos, went down 24 points to 12 in a hard-fought match, while the Rabbitohs took on top of the table Parramatta and got the points. As we see the Rabbitohs make an early mistake, unforced error in their halves as the Panthers get their first touch of the ball.
Right, here's tackle 1.
So it'll be interesting to see how both teams approach this first half, which we'll see Corey Parker make a good little burst up through the middle, getting the fend on, I think it was Lyndon Jones. But both teams will be looking to start this game with some sort of dominance. Lachlan Martin cutting back on a nice run there. Panthers just over the halfway line as they get into the Rabbitohs territory for the first time in this game. Good run by Mason Remy. Final tackle, Yates puts it high. Going down to the wing of Tyler Clay. It's picked up by Alex Chen, but he's unable to make his way towards the line. Taken down a good 3-man tackle. Scrambling defence from the Rabbitohs. And we'll touch on the Rabbitohs defence in a moment as Junior Paulini makes a good run up through the middle. It's Macaulay Morris. Taken forward, taken down by Mark Lee. This Rabbitohs defence is the best in the comp, as we see a penalty given away by the Panthers. And Levi Sayer will look to find touch and give the Rabbitohs a real good attacking opportunity here in the opening 5 minutes of this game.
He's held there. 1.
Kamal takes it up and plays it on the 30. They give it to Slattery.
2.
His young prop, new into the Rabbitohs system. They go short to Morris. Macaulay Morris is up to the 10. 10 out here for the Rabbitohs, looking to strike early here in Penrith. Rasmussen's taken down just 5 metres out. They go blindside to Edwards. Edwards, long ball, and Thomas Mendonca goes in the corner. Possible obstruction. They're just going to have a look at it. Doesn't look to be any issue, and that was just too easy for the Rabbitohs. And it's a try for Macaulay Morris. Just Isaac Edwards just finds the numbers out wide, and Macaulay Morris unmarked. And Jai Collins will have the opportunity to add the extra 2. It's a difficult kick, 22 out, only a couple of metres in from touch. He's looked to bring it round, but can't do so. But an early lead here for the Rabbitohs, 4-0. As we quickly run through both teams, for the Panthers, Brodie Kennedy at fullback. On the wings, Will Simons and Nathan Fisher. Centres, Alex Chen and Joshua Dobson. In the halves this week, James Thorne and Mason Yates, as Yates gets the game back underway. Front rowers, Mason Remy and Lachlan Sinclair. Hookers, Mark Lee. Then the back three, Lachlan Martin, Nathan Cleary and Corey Parker. Coming off the bench, Caden Bell, Kurti Kuya, Connor Jones and Ethan Monty. As Rasmussen brings it forward for a good run off the try. They go to the wing, and that's Tyler Clay. We briefly mentioned pre-game this Rabbitohs back three as Slattery makes a good break through the middle and gets the offload to Morris. Morris is hit hard in the tackle by Remy. This time it's Collins who's taken down by Mark Lee. So yeah, this Rabbitohs back three, it's Corey Bell, Tyler Clay and Kurt Moore. They're absolutely lethal on the return as we see Nathan Fisher, the Panthers skipper, make a good run, returning the ball. And the Panthers only 15 out from the halfway line as Cleary goes a good run through the middle. It's good run by Nathan Cleary. He's been good so far this year, the second rower. That bright pink hair deceiving for many players as they go wide this time to Kennedy. Kennedy finds some space. Looks to have beat Connor Bell. That's taken down 15 out. They come to the right. And a bit of a mistake there, and it is a knock-on. The smallest of knock-ons, and the Panthers miss out on the opportunity to get some really good attacking space. Mendonca, the try scorer, breaks a couple of tackles. He's still away. Thomas Mendonca is going to score. Out of nothing, he grabs a double. The Rabbitohs, 2 tries in the opening 10 minutes. Thomas Mendonca just breaking tackles left, right and centre. So the crowd have gone quiet here at Panthers Stadium as Jai Collins lines up the extra 2. Shouldn't have any issues, and he puts it straight up through the uprights. 10 points to 0 here to South Sydney. And the crowd, well, they're stunned. We'll go through this Rabbitohs team as well. Corey Bell at fullback. Tyler Clay and Kurt Moore on the wings. That back three, arguably the best back three in the comp. Thomas Mendonca, who scored a couple of tries already in this game. Alongside him is the captain, Jai Collins. In the halves, they've got the youngest halves pairing. That's Levi Sayer and Isaac Edwards. And then the forward pack. A monstrous forward pack. They've got Rex Slattery and Macaulay Morris, this young prop combination who have just been playing with a lot of accuracy and power as the Rabbitohs have coughed it up in their own half this time. Rounding out that Rabbitohs team is Aaron O'Hare at hooker, Vigo Rasmussen, Junior Paulini and Rahul Kaval. As the Panthers find themselves only 30 odd metres out here, centre field. They come to the right. They find Parker. Corey Parker struggles, taken eventually by Rasmussen. Only 22 out here, the Panthers. They sling it wide. They find Yates, but he's kept well by Paulini and Slattery. Now it's time for Sinclair to take the ball up. About 12 metres out here, the Panthers tackle 4. They come to the right to Thorne. Thorne gets taken out and they've lost the ball here. Rasmussen's come up with it.
Here's tackle 1.
And that's another chance that goes begging for the Panthers.
2. He's
And looking at that Rabbitohs bench, Lyndon Jones, Jack O'Neill, Shanty Davis and Sean Malchus is your Rabbitohs lineup. As Rasmussen gets absolutely thumped in the tackle.
That's tackle 4, hands off, held.
Gets up fine as they go wide to Tyler Clay.
Get up.
Final tackle, they go deep, and Edwards finds a bit of space in between behind the Panthers, and Nathan Fisher goes back and retrieves it and runs well back, taken down by number 3, which is Thomas Mendonca, the try scorer. Panthers just looking to settle things down a little bit. They've had some good field position in this game so far, but
3, back to 10.
Whether it's final tackle options or just not getting to the end of their set at the vital times. It's only 15 minutes into this game. As Sinclair goes through the middle, gets the offload to Yates, but Yates is met in a good two-man tackle. That's Junior Paulini with Levi Sayer. Final tackle, they go deep to Thorne. Thorne punches it down to the wing of Tyler Clay, and this could be dangerous. Clay receives it, brings it back, taken well by Kennedy though.
That's one. Move.
Up to the task this week, Brodie Kennedy. That's Panthers calling for a knock on.
That's your second.
It looked like it possibly did come off one of the Rabbitohs players into Rasmussen as Slattery gets smashed by Lachlan Sinclair. And again, Sinclair around Macaulay Morris. So the Panthers looking to spark something with their defence as the Rabbitohs tackle 5, go back to Edwards, and Edwards punches it down to the wing of Will Simons. Rabbitohs playing with a little bit of compressed defence here as they Panthers go centre field.
2 on the keep going.
Lee's taken down well by Kowal. And that's Thorne. They go back centre field this time. Remy finds it in the middle of the park, just over the halfway line. Mason Remy will be looking for a bigger game. They've thrown it away again here, the Panthers. Looks like it was probably going to be a forward pass anyway, but intercepted and Mendonca's away. And he gets the offload to Rasmussen. Rasmussen wrestles his way up just short of the 10. So the Rabbitohs looking to strike again as Corey Bell goes through the middle, and Corey Bell scores the try. Easy as you like. Brodie Kennedy had no answers to Corey Bell, and the Rabbitohs score their 3rd try of the evening. As Collins makes it an extra 2, takes it to 16 points to 0. The visitors taking control here at Panthers Stadium. We saw this round 2 versus the Warriors, where the Panthers heads went down, and it was very hard for them to get back up, and Nathan Fisher was speaking to his players underneath the goalpost back then, just then.
2 hands away.
And I can imagine what he was saying as the Rabbitohs get the game back underway, and they give it to their forwards, and that's Vigo Rasmussen taken down by Cleary and number 12, Lachlan Martin. Halfway here for the Rabbitohs, playing with all the momentum at the moment, and that's a good set to restart the game. Rasmussen gets up a little bit slowly. They come to the near side, and Edwards just puts a nice little kick over the top, and it's not a bad kick at all. Struggling in the end goal, the Panthers, they do get out eventually. Brodie Kennedy and Nathan Fisher.
One, release.
Little bit of a mix-up as to who was going for it, and that's possibly the problem with the Panthers at the moment. A little bit of confusion. No one really knowing what the other person's doing, and Caden Bell's off the bench
He's held there.
and gets his first touch.
Markers lock in.
They spread it wide to Martin.
Held. That's tackle 4, hands off.
Both of these teams with numerous players who played in
He's held there. 5. Markers
both the
lock
New
in.
Zealand origin and the SRL origin last week. As the Panthers do get to the end of their set, it's Corey Parker who sends the kick down. Doesn't get
One,
as much
release.
distance as he would have liked. It's picked up by Kurt Moore. And he's throwing the ball into Caden Bell here, and it's been given an offside penalty. Bell complaining that he was just trying to get back, but it's been milked. And it's a good penalty by the Rabbitohs.
He's held there. One,
Restarted here,
release.
it's 25 metres out. Kowal plays it, they go short side. They go to the skipper, Jai Collins.
Keep going.
He's wrapped up well by James Thorne. They come centre field again, and Kowal looks to almost go in,
He's held there.
but he's pushed back about 7 metres out. They come left. Wide ball to O'Neill. Jack O'Neill's off the bench. His first touch almost goes over for a try. They go to the right. Levi Sayer can't get his hands free, looking for the support. Final tackle here for the Rabbitohs. They go left to Kowal, puts the kick in. It's looked to be knocked on by the Panthers. Referee's making the call, but he's given handover. I thought there could have been a knock on there.
Right.
I'd love to
He's
see a
tackle
replay of that one.
Held. Let him go. Let him go. He's held there. 2.
The Panthers coming to the right side. They find Thorne.
Held. Right, that's the 3rd.
You can see Fisher screaming for it. They don't go to Fisher. And Fisher makes a good run up to the halfway line.
He's held there.
So the skipper's trying to spark something for his Panthers side
Last.
as they get to the final tackle again, and Thorne plays it to Lee. And Corey Parker again given with the kicking duties. He sends it down to Kurt Moore, and this is dangerous. Giving it to one of the dangerous wingers in the game. Good off to O'Neill. The Rabbitohs started to throw things around here in the first half. Only 28 minutes been. But the confidence that they are showing. They've had such a good season so far as Corey Bell goes through the gap and gets the offload to Sayer. Probably didn't need to throw it. They've lost a few metres on that offload as Sayer plays the ball. They come left to O'Neill. He's met in a 2-man tackle. That's Mark Lee along with Lachlan Sinclair. They come left as well. They go to Edwards, who puts it high. A little bit too deep by Edwards. Kennedy's going to take it. And the Panthers restart from their 20.
0 tackle.
One of the highlights of the season has been the Rabbitohs defence.
1, release.
Have only conceded 14 points in the last 2 games.
Back with me.
And they'll be looking to continue that dominance here today as they seem to be a well-oiled machine as Sayer takes down Martin along with O'Neill. Sorry, Collins. Final tackle here for the Panthers as Currier off the bench plays the ball to Lee. Goes to Yates, and Yates tries to put the kick in, but he's been tackled at the same time. And the penalty's been given. It's a high tackle on Jai Collins. And already it seems the frustration is creeping in for the Panthers, giving away penalties as Sayer finds the touchline. And the Rabbitohs find another opportunity to put points on the board.
Right, here's tackle 1. Hill, let him up.
They look to go left, but they go to Rasmussen, breaks the tackle, comes into contact with Kennedy. Lachlan Martin around the legs, taken down the 20. They go left to Edwards, to the try scorer, Corey Bell. Taken down, takes 3 men to take him down. Nathan Cleary, Lachlan Sinclair. Sayer goes wide to Caval. He's stopped 7 metres out. They go right again to Sayer. Sayer wide ball to Collins. The skipper looking to wrestle his way over, and Jai Collins looks to have scored. The power of the skipper evident in that try. Mason Yates could not stop the big man. And the points continue to pile on here at Panthers Park. Jai Collins looking to convert his own try. 18 metres out. 12 metres in from touch. He comes in, he'll look to start from the left. Brings it around. It's a good kick by Jai Collins. That's 22 points to 0. A little under 7 minutes remaining until half time. As Mason Yates just gazes down towards that Rabbitohs line, thinking, where do I put this? Sends it straight down through the middle. It's collected by Corey Bell. And he gives it to Lyndon Jones, who's made his way onto the park this evening. And Jack O'Neill runs it forward. Just breaking tackles, the Rabbitohs. Just oozing with confidence, and had a tough pre-season. The Rabbitohs went winless through 4 games. As Sayer gets a good kick away. It's got a little bit too deep though. And it's the Panthers who are going to restart it from their own 20 with a 7 tackle set. Rabbitohs went through pre-season winless after 4 games, and then lost their first game of the season versus the Broncos. But since then, something's changed, and there's been talk about possibly Levi Sayer and Isaac Edwards, the halves combination. But you can't forget the back 3 of Corey Bell and Kurt Maul and Tyler Clay. Obviously have been fantastic getting points on the board. But that engine room of Rex Slattery and Vigo Rasmussen, Rahul Kaval, and most recently Macaulay Morris, a late pickup from free agency as Corey Bell receives the kick. And Panthers still struggling to get any sort of territory here as the Rabbitohs already make it up over the halfway line. Then Donkin makes another break through the middle. And that's got to be his 3rd or 4th line break of the day. Same with Corey Bell. Just dangerous with ball in hand. And the Rabbitohs looking to strike once more before half time. They're going to have a really good opportunity as they come to the left. Edwards to Rasmussen. Taken down to good tackle by Cleary. Final tackle, they go right to Edwards. Edwards puts a good kick up. It's coming down and it's picked up by Paulini. Junior Paulini looks to have got the hands free. He looks confident. Referee wants to go upstairs. Junior Paulini scored a fantastic try for the Rabbitohs, and they will end the half. An absolute dominant half. Jai Collins looking to add the extra 2 to make it 28-0. Wipes the sweat from his brow and comes in and strikes it well. It's a good kick by Jai Collins. And this is a record half-time lead in the SRL, 28 points to nil, 5 unanswered tries. As we count down, a minute remaining until half-time, Mason Yates will get the game back underway. There'll only be a chance for 1 or 2 tackles. As again, it's Rick Slattery taking up the ball and gets hit with a massive tackle by Lachlan Martin. Straight into Martin's shoulder. And same with Paulini, taken down by Remy.
He's held there. 3. Move!
So the siren sounds. Tyler Clay's taken down. And the Rabbitohs go into the sheds at half-time. 28 points to nil. Ahead of our hosts, the Penrith Panthers. Back live here at Panthers Park, Panthers Stadium. This is the SRL Premiership on SRL TV. Panthers staring down the barrel, 28-0 at the moment at half-time as Jai Collins gets the game back underway. And surely the word at half-time in the Panthers dressing room was just get to the end of our sets. Let's just get some territory. 6 from 9 completions in the first half. Just not acceptable at this level.
Hold the 10.
Alex Chen getting his first touch of the second half. Had a quiet first half.
5, hold on the 10. He's held there.
They do get to the end of their first set after half-time, the Panthers. They come left to Yates, and Yates gets a good kick away, although it's going to go a little bit too far, and it's gone over the back. So the Rabbitohs will restart from the 20. A 7-tackle set coming up.
Held. 0 tackle.
But the positives are they got to the end of their set, the Panthers.
1, release.
Message from the Rabbitohs at half-time is keep doing what we're doing.
He's held there.
Involve the forwards. I can see Rick Slattery lining up for the ball here. They go left instead to Rasmussen. Slattery's been
Back with me.
busy so far tonight. Mendonca tries to go from dummy half, but he's shut down
He's held there.
pretty quickly. That's Macaulay Morris with a good run over halfway.
Marcus, lock in. Held.
Rabbitohs make it to the end of their set. And they go back to Edwards, who punches it down to the wing of Nathan Fisher. The skipper looking to bring it back and
1, release.
ignite something as the crowd gets excited. A fan favourite, Nathan Fisher. Obviously the pride of Penrith.
2.
A well-established career and other competitions, but since arriving at the SRL has really involved himself in the Panthers community.
He's held there. That's tackle 4, hands off.
And looks to lead his team back to some sort of
5, hold.
respectability tonight as the Panthers again find their way to the end of their sets. Parker gets up a little bit slowly, but they go back to Chen, and Chen's wasn't expecting it, and again the Panthers just can't seem to get a decent kick away. Sayer partially charged it and comes away with it.
Hill, 2, on the keep going.
But they're just not putting enough pressure
3, move.
on the Rabbitohs, bring it back from their own line.
Clear him now.
Good long ball from Sayer, finds Corey Bell in a hole. Corey Bell shrugs off one.
4, move.
That was Mason Yates who fell off the tackle. Taken down 33 out. Cut out past to Slattery.
He's held there.
Slattery's always hard to take down. It took 3 men. They play the ball. They go left and deep to Edwards. Another good kick by Edwards. Down to Simons.
That's 1. Move.
Close to the touchline, but stays in field.
Hill, let him go. 2.
Paulini
hands
being
away.
warned by the referee not to hold down too long as they give it to Nathan Cleary.
He's held there. He's held. 3.
Good tackle by Kowal along with Slattery.
4.
But if you just watch the intensity of these tackles from the Rabbitohs, just the pressure that comes on every play as the Panthers fine touch at the end of the set, and the Panthers just to be out on their feet at the moment. Ford's just walking to the scrum. Back underway here at Panthers Park as
Release.
the Rabbitohs restart play with the scrum, and they stay down the left-hand touchline for Tyler Clay.
3. Hands off. He's held there.
Mendonca plays the ball. They go short side. They find Tyler Clay out the wing.
4. Get back.
Close to the
Three.
touchline. Taken down well by... It looked like Thorne.
He's held there. Hit the last.
Final tackle for the Rabbitohs. Edwards plays the ball. They're going to have to go to back to Sayer. Instead they go to Aaron O'Hare. Puts it high. It's a good kick by O'Hare, but it's taken well by Kennedy. Kennedy finds some space. He finds himself in a hole. They're not going to catch him. Levi Sayer's chasing, but Brodie Kennedy's going to run the length of the field to score for the Panthers. That's exactly what they needed against the run of play. And the Panthers get their first try. And the extra 2 for Mason Yates makes it 28 points to 6. A little under 30 minutes remaining in this round 5 fixture to round out the round. A reminder, there's only 2 weeks remaining in the SRL regular season before we make our way to the first ever final series. The top 4 teams qualifying.
Hill. Right, here's tackle 1.
As the Rabbitohs look to solidify that top spot.
He's held there. That's his second.
Yates decides to go wide to Sinclair,
Hill. 3. Hill.
but there's no way through for the big man, and they go short to Thorne. Thorne gives it to Kennedy, but Rasmussen monsters him over the top.
5. Markers lock in.
And it's just relentless from the Rabbitohs. Absolutely relentless. The Panthers can't even get out of their own 30. But they do get a good kick away. Kurt Moore returns it, and it's a good return by the winger. Brings it back over the halfway line, so the Rabbitohs all of a sudden back on attack as Rex Slattery gets the inside ball. O'Hare goes left. They go to Rasmussen. Rasmussen flicks it inside to Slattery again.
Held. 3 back with 3.
Slattery plays the ball. Corey Parker looks to be in a little bit of pain here, but the Rabbitohs only 5 metres out. They play the ball to O'Hare. Parker looks to take down Sayer, just short of the line. Final tackle. Corey Parker's in immense pain as Edwards puts it through. Picked up by Yates though.
He's held there.
And the Panthers survive, but Corey Parker looked to be in a tremendous amount of pain. He's come from the field.
2 on the keep going.
Looked like a possible dislocated elbow.
3.
We'll have to wait and see from our sideline officials.
Held. 4. Hold the 10.
As the Panthers make their way up over the halfway line. Good run from Kennedy up through the middle. Taken down by Bell,
5. Hold on the 10.
along with Rahul Kaval. And Thorne gets a good kick off this time. And a good follow-up
Held. Get up. 1.
by Dobson.
Release.
Rasmussen through the middle. Finds some space between Kanan Bell and Brodie Kennedy.
Held there.
Just short of the halfway line, the Rabbitohs. Corey Bell through the middle again. Mark Lee missing the tackle. And he breaks the tackle of Brodie Kennedy.
Of him now.
They come right. And they find Junior Paulini.
4.
He wrestles to the ground, tries to get the arms free but can't.
Held. 5th and last.
Final tackle here for the Rabbitohs. Edwards to play it. O'Hare goes to Kaval. Kaval just drops it. Didn't manage to make contact. And knock-on advantage here for the Panthers. It was a good hit by Martin that put the pressure on Kaval.
He's held there. Right, here's tackle 1.
Bell gets crunched in a good tackle. Took a pass from Remy. Bit of a hospital pass, but survives it well. Martin makes a good break up through the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles. Taken down by Paulini and Kaval. They go right this time to Yates. Yates slings it wide to Thorne. Again, tough defence by the Rabbitohs. Every single tackle looks to be driving tackle.
He's held there.
Remy makes it over the advantage line. 30 metres out. Final tackle here for the Panthers. Thorne gets another good kick away, but it goes straight down to Kurt Maul.
That's 1.
And Brodie Kennedy tidies him up.
He's held there. 2 hands away.
Macaulay Morris getting through a ton of work this evening.
3 Marcus
Over 15 runs. 125 metres.
Held.
They go to Paulini this time.
Hold the 10.
Using their big forwards, then decide to kick on the 4th. Sayer finds some space in between Kennedy. Looking for the 40-20, and he's found it. Levi Sayer. And the Panthers all of a sudden
He's held there. Right, here's tackle 1.
looking to hold out a Rabbitohs team, hungry for points. Sayer looking to go over himself. Taken down inches short. O'Hare. Wide to Kaval. Kaval wrestling. Don't run. Kaval gets over. I'm not sure if he got it down clean enough. Referee is saying try. And he looks to have grounded it. Falls through the tackle of Kanan Bell. That must have hurt. But Rahul Kaval scores the Rabbitohs' 6th try. No issues there for Jai Collins. 34 points to 6 here at Panthers Park. Under 18 minutes remaining And the deficit continues to grow. Every time they touch the ball, the Rabbitohs, they look dangerous. As the game gets back underway, Mason Yates, sends it down, and Lyndon Jones comes back off the bench and plays the ball. Lyndon Jones injured last week.
That's his second.
Hence the reason Paulini comes back into the starting 13.
He's held there.
As Cleary takes down Rasmussen in a good tackle.
Held. 4. Get back. Look at me.
Inside to Bell. Good set here by the Rabbitohs.
He's held there.
Finding some good field position after the start of the game. Restart of the game as Sayer puts a cross-field kick. He's going to find Fisher. Nathan Fisher with a bit of space in front of him. He's been run down by Tyler Clay. But good territory here for the Panthers, starting in the Rabbitohs half. And they come left to Fisher, who makes another good break through the middle. The skipper looking to spark something and get his team into try-scoring position as Caden Bell gets smashed again, this time by Jack O'Neill. And the little second rower just gets straight back up. Tough as nails. James Thorne, final tackle. They go back to Yates. That's a good kick by Yates. It's going to come down, but it's taken down well by Corey Bell in his own in goal. So the Rabbitohs will get to start from the 20.
He's held there. Right, that's 0.
Short side to Paulini, but it's forward pass. Disappointment from O'Hare. Paulini just slightly overrunning that one. As Caden Bell gets the game back underway. And they find Kennedy. Numbers out wide if they want it, the Panthers. They go to the right. They come near side instead.
He's held there. That's his
As
second.
Connor Jones gets a touch on the ball. Flat pass to Martin. Lachlan Martin looking to wrestle over. And Lachlan Martin scored. It was a great pass to find the second rower. Charging onto the ball. And the Panthers go in for their second try. Yates adds the extra 2 to make it 34 points to 12. Counting down to only 10 minutes remaining. The crowd are sticking around, which is positive for Nathan Fisher and his Panthers lineup. Looking to bring some respectability. The second half is quite even. It's 2 tries each as the game is underway again. And Kurtikuya brings it back just short of the 20 for the Panthers. They sling it to the right to Jones. Big defence by O'Hare. And back to the short side. Lachlan Martin, the try scorer. Panthers not really choosing to swing the ball wide much at all, and they're just trying to keep it within the forwards as Thorne finds a bit of space, looking for the touchline. He's not going to find it. Instead, Kurt Moore gets back. And he's taken down just a metre out from the sideline. The Rabbitohs go left to Lyndon Jones. Lyndon Jones finds a little bit of space through the middle. Another penalty here against the Panthers. Sin bin warning by the referee. And Sayer's going to boot this down to possibly 20 out, 15 out. Rabbitohs to start the set. It's Rex Slattery to take it up, so 15 metres out they play the ball. They come short side to Sayer. Finds a skipper, Collins. Taken in a good tackle by Will Simons. Sayer decides to go himself. Only a couple of metres out here, the Rabbitohs. To the skipper, to Collins, to Bell, to Kurt Moore. And Kurt Moore goes in the right-hand corner. Referee points to the spot. And the Rabbitohs score another try. Kurt Moore just went right around Will Simons, untouched, and doesn't manage to bring it around under the post, and Jai Collins is left with a rather difficult kick. We saw last time he started out to the left. We'll see if he tries the same. He does. And he looks to have judged it well. That's a good kick by the skipper. Brings up 40 points for the Rabbitohs. Equals the most points ever scored by a team in the SRL, and that was the Rabbitohs as well, when they beat the Storm 40 points to 4 in round 3.
He's held there. Let him up. 1. Release.
Back underway, Junior Paulini
Let him go.
looks to pump the legs.
2.
And the tackle makes an extra couple of metres.
3. Markers lock in.
They go wide this time to Isaac Edwards.
He's held there. 4.
Finds himself with the ball centre field. Slattery forced to kick. The big front rower doesn't do a bad job either. Finds a bit of grass, and
That's 1. Move.
Brody Kennedy comes across to pluck it out of the air.
That's your second. Held.
Crowd's gone pretty quiet here. Counting down, only 6 minutes remaining.
He's held there. Held.
Panthers
3.
have been totally outclassed this evening.
Held. 4. Hold the 10.
But you've got to put it down to this Rabbitohs defence. Just strangling the opposition.
1. Release.
Frustrating
Held there.
teams of all abilities.
2. On the kick going.
And then combining their defence with their attacking weapons that they possess.
Move. 3. Back with me.
As we watch them go through their motions, Rex Slattery,
4. Get back. Look at me.
Jack O'Neill this time, up to the 20 to Rabbitohs. Final tackle. They go deep to Edwards. Edwards has played well tonight. Puts another good kick up, taken by Brody Kennedy. He can't get away from Rasmussen or Bell,
Up now.
but does manage to defuse that Edwards kick.
2. Hands away. Held.
But just across the park, this Rabbitohs outfit, no weaknesses,
3. Back with me. He's held there.
and they continue to grow and evolve under the leadership of Jai Collins.
4.
Not the flashiest of player, Jai Collins. Just does the basics well as the Panthers get a good kick away. It's James Thorne. He's kicked well in the second half, finds some space in behind Corey Bell as he runs it back just short of the 30.
2.
Rabbitohs decide to go short side. They find Tyler Clay on that far side. He's had a bit of a quiet game tonight, Tyler Clay. The game has been played more in the middle of the park, you'd have to say, as the Rabbitohs bring it near side. Corey Bell taken down on the 30. Good tackle by Lachlan Martin. Sayer this time puts the kick in. Again goes cross field to Fisher. Fisher can't get away from Mendonca. Good tackle by the Rabbitohs centre. So as the siren is about to sound, the Rabbitohs get another win. The Panthers are lost tonight. That is the final play as Connor Jones takes it forward, but it's the Rabbitohs who get the points. 40 points to 12 here at Panthers Park. We hope you enjoyed this week's SRL action. Be sure to tune in next week. Round 6. 2 rounds remaining here on SRL TV.